So now Spark reaches out to Yarn asking for the resources. So now what Yarn will do is it is going to provide the resources back to the Spark session, stating that, okay, you have asked for say 20 GB of RAM. So take it. Okay. So maybe in this EMR, which has a 3-node cluster, a portion of the resources will go to this particular job for running the queries or running the actual PyScript. Okay. So that's the first step. Okay. And here we came across two components. One is Spark Session, and the second is the cluster manager, which is Yarn. Okay. So now once Yarn responds back with the configuration details, or it provides the cluster resources which is required for the job to run. Now what will happen is Spark session will start, it will start, sorry, it will start launching executors. Okay, consider these are some executors. Okay, so it will start launching executors, which are the smallest computation unit for executing your job on the cluster. So it will start launching these executors on the cluster. Okay, and basically these will sit in these nodes. Okay, so now these, say for example, these are some executors. So now what executors will do is like, so okay, so executor is the third component of the Spark architecture. Okay, this is the third component of the Spark architecture. So now executors, what they will do is they will basically run these set of instructions on the cluster. Okay, and they will basically execute your code on the cluster on the data which is available. Say some source data you have, you read it, you created a data frame, you're running some transformations on top of it. So all of that work will be done by the executor. Okay, and that will happen on the cluster. I mean, it will be on these nodes, worker nodes. Okay, so now these executors, let's understand a bit about these executors. We'll come across these again in our further sections. Okay. 3, 4, 5. So consider that each of these executors can do 5 parallel tasks at a time. Okay. So now, so that means our executors have a parallelism of 5. Okay, that means 5 parallel tasks they can run at a time. So now when we say parallel task, how does it perform these? It can be, so each of these tasks or parallel tasks will basically run on partitions. These are individual partitions. Okay, we spoke about we spoke about partitions in our previous session, right? So partitions are nothing but, basically, say this is your data frame, which is having some rows and some columns, right? So few of these records will go to partition 1, some will go to partition 2, and